Hey YouTube, we have Casey here with his OTS Top 4 Performapal Odd Eyes deck. Give us your list, Casey.
Played Performapal Odd Eyes. We can just generalize it to Pendulum at this point with all the different engines going on to the deck. So played 3 Bunbuku, 3 Magical Abductor. These are the cards that are going to help you get to Kirin, whether it's opening this card or getting this card in combinations with different spells for this to be like your normal summon, so you can Pendulum Kirin on your first turn. 3 Odd Eyes Performapal Dragon. This is going to be your OTK piece. And it's the strongest card for the mirror match because the Majespecter cards kind of become irrelevant in the mirror match, like because neither your card nor your opponent's card could be targeted with each other, so you need this card to like beat them. This is just your OTK piece anyway, just against most decks. 3 Sorcerer. You still have a lot of skills that you want to pop, fill up your extra deck. All the skills in your deck are basically good, so they're fine to summon except for like Unicorn. So this is going to be like your searchable skills, but this card is still good. So 2 Unicorn, OTK piece. This is really strong with Odd Eyes Dragon. This is how you just destroy people and beat them for game. You can still OTK people without making Xyz Brilliant Dragon even with this card if you just have a good board. So this is definitely needed. You can search off Skyers. 2 Fox. This gets the trap. We have 6 Majespecters in the deck. So well, you have 7 total targets for the trap card, but you have like 6 Majespecters. 2 Radish Source. This is a Performapal that you can search off of Sorcerer and Joker. It's a low skill. This card's good because it lets the deck handle counter traps, which it can't like usually deal with without this or other cards in the deck. So you can make Diamond Direwolf with this card, or just out monsters with like Castel. It's just like the new hat trigger, I guess. So yeah. This also helps deal with counter traps. It's a high skill as well. Deals with problematic monsters. I guess the biggest problem with this is like you can deal with counter traps, and then also you can deal with like Spirit Dragon, and against the Blue Eyes deck. Same with this. Help deal with back row. Play a Magician engine, so Kirin, no need for explanation. Joker searches a lot of cards in this deck because we play Magicians too. So this is your low scale search target with Skyers, Light Phoenix, really good level 4 Wisdom Eye, and then one that pops monsters, and then the Oafdragon. And this is a wind spellcaster, so this is like kind of relevant. 3 Skyers and 3 Terraforming. You absolutely need to open up this card, or you can't play. This is going to net you a card every turn. It's really hard to like finish games without this card. 2 Pot of Desires. This card is good. I think it belongs to just about every deck. It's all about like what you open in your opening hand. So like if you can still search Kirin in your opening hand to set up your board, you can activate this card without worrying about banishing anything. I mean, if you banish Joker, that's really not a big deal. Banishing Odd Eyes Fusion is kind of meh, but like you should just be able to kill your opponent on the turn after you activate this card, regardless of whether you banish anything or not. 2 MST, he'll deal with counter traps, and like Upstart Goblin, because like worst comes to worst, these cards are just like spell cards for Magical Abductor. So we're over 40 cards, but like yeah, it can trigger like Abductor. So Pendulum Call, Odd Eyes Fusion, and then the other trap card is Tornado. You don't want to play like so many traps, so you want to open up with mostly Pendulum monsters and like Iris. Actually, like Totem Bird. You can make this one Bunbuku. It's like a mini like Harbinger. It's pretty good. Rebellion Dragon. This is probably the most used rank 4 in your deck. This plus Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is just game. Castel, Diamond Direwolf. You're usually using Radish Source to make this card so that you can make your Pendulum summon successful. Steelswarm Roach. That's for Blue Eyes. We have to go first. Utopia Lightning. This is for Cosmo. You only have 2 level 6s, but like you should just be able to like summon this for game against Cosmo. Absolute Dragon. This card's good. Flare Metal. This usually only comes up against BA. I mean, I guess if you do like calculations correctly, you could be like, well, if they're at a little bit of life points, you can just end your board with this and win anything. But against like BA, even at higher life points, they can't really play through this card very well. So this card oftentimes is just game against Burning Abyss. Usually send these two guys with Odd Eyes Fusion, but like you can actually summon this guy. If you do, then oof. Here, this card, that's for Xyz Universe. It's Heavy Storm against BA, so and Vortex Dragon. That's and then Dweller. Sorry that's out of order. Side deck. 3 of this Sticky String Kaiju. This guy's good because it's level 7, so you can Pendulum summon this if you need to, and then make Exceeds with it. Also, Odd Eyes Dragon can still run over this because it's 24, so it's relevant. 2 Ghost Ogre, it's good against Pendulums. 2 Side Blocker. Side Blocker is good against very linear decks, and sometimes you don't always know if they're going to be doing like a Floodgate or not, or make you go first versus second. This is kind of like a safe side choice. 2 Maxi. Yeah, nothing to be said. 2 Twin Twister. 2 XYZ Universe. We saw that Kali Yuga is the target for that. And then Tempest. This replaces Tornado in certain matchups like Pendulum, where it would just be better. The only change for this side that I would probably do is I wasn't fond of Twin Twister. I feel like one Twin Twister should just be the 3rd MST, and the other one should just be like the 3rd Xyz Universe, so that I can open it against BA, because it's like a go first card against BA.
Well, thank you, Casey.
Yeah.